Hello, 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 hello. What is up? What is up? What is up? What is up? Today is today is today is December 3rd, and it is approximately 6:10 p.m. And here I am sitting outside in 39-degree weather recording this video. I'm kind of surprised. I don't think you can see the smoke. I don't think the camera picks it up, but every single time I speak or breathe, my breath is making air. But today's video is going to be a short one, super short, because I'm outside, so it's freezing. But first, let me show you this tapping. Let me know how this sounds. I'm gonna tap on my beautiful coat. This coat is from Tommy Hilfiger. Tommy Hilfiger. Tommy Hilfiger. I hope that sounded nice, because it sounds very nice to me. But anyway, I'll do a little bit of sounds and tapping while I talk to you guys, but we'll see. Okay, so in this video, I really wanted to talk about, I want to stress the importance of being confident, okay? Because, as we know, it's December, okay? And a lot of people I know get seasonal depression. Seasonal depression. Seasonal depression. Seasonal depression. And that is no fun. But here I am. Making this video for you. Okay? So, a lot of people get seasonal depression. Even if you don't think you're depressed, or even if you think you don't have seasonal depression, I bet you still get a little more down, and your feelings aren't as elevated, because the sun's going down sooner. And it's cold and nasty outside in lots of parts of the world. But that is why I wanted to make this video. If you're one of those people that deal with that, or even if you're not, and you're just one of the people, that feels a little bit down, or even if you don't feel down, this will still apply to you. You have to be confident in yourself, okay? I cannot stress the importance of confidence, self-confidence. I don't mean being cocky. I don't mean being arrogant. I don't mean being anything like that. I just mean being confident in yourself. Confident in yourself. So that, whenever you walk into a room, you're feeling confident. You're not anxious. You're not worried about what people are thinking. No. Instead, you're just confident and you're living in the moment, right? Or if you have a job, like an interview, or maybe you already have a job, or maybe you're in school. No matter what it is, if you're confident, you'll do much better. Think about it. When you're confident, like, what do you know you can do? You know you can brush your teeth. So when you brush your teeth, there's no worry, right? Okay. What else do you know? You know how to check Instagram, right? So whenever you're checking Instagram, there's no like, you're not worried. Or maybe you are because you don't want to see something bad on Instagram, but if you're confident, you're gonna do better, right? And one way, one way to become more confident is to be extra prepared, okay? Think about it. Most things that you're anxious about is only because you're under prepared, right? So if you know all of the outcomes, if you've done it many times, and you are sure of yourself, and you're confident, you're going to be less anxious, right? Because you know what to expect. So my message to you would be, if there's anything you're anxious about, you need to work harder, right? You need to work harder and make sure you're prepared, because that's kind of where anxiety, that's kind of where anxiety and being anxious comes from, this the uncertainty, right? So let's say you have a test tomorrow. You're not going to be worried about it if you've studied it so much that you know it like the back of your hand, right? But if you've only studied it a little bit and sometimes you forget the answers, you're going to be anxious. So to avoid being anxious, what you must do is do way more preparation. And whenever you do more preparation, you'll have to work harder and it'll take up your time. And in turn, you'll be less depressed because you'll have a goal that you're achieving. You'll have tasks and things that you're constantly doing. And this is called positive distractions. So I know a lot of people that distract themselves from life or their problems or anything like that in order to, not be anxious or depressed. But if you're doing productive things such as preparation for things you're going to do, but you're practicing and improving yourself, that, like being distracted doing that stuff, is 100% fine. Even if you are running from depression, right? So me personally, if I have nothing to do, I'll get depressed. So instead, I must constantly have things to do. It's distracting. Like, part of me is like, oh, I'm just distracting myself. But it's positive distraction. I'm improving myself in the way that I'm distracting myself. So it's fine, right? But if you start drinking all the time, or you're just with friends doing nothing, or you're not doing anything productive, but you're distracting yourself, partying, etc., that is a negative distraction. So you want to make sure you're doing positive things to distract yourself, okay? So distracting yourself from your emotions is important. It's important to understand what emotions you're going through, but it's not important to sit there and be aware of them all the time, right? You want to know what they are. You want to be aware, but you don't want to be consciously thinking about it. It's not healthy. But it is healthy to constantly be distracted, for the most part, doing healthy things. So I hope that made sense. Okay. So, because personally, I never wanted to party and do all that random stuff, right? Because I was like, that's just distracting me from what I actually care about, or what's actually causing me to be depressed, right? It's not helping me, it's just distracting me. But then once I realized that you can do positive things, and that will distract you and fix your depression in the same way, improving you. You're actually getting better. You're not wasting time. Instead, you're distracting yourself in a positive way. It's perfect. I know I'm over explaining it, but this is something. This is something that is like it's. I don't know. I think it's really important to do positive distractions, but I also think it is very important to do affirmations. And I'm not a person that says you have to do affirmations every single day, because I don't think it's useful. I don't think it's relevant. Instead, I think you always need to have some sort of, you need to be aware of what those affirmations are. So maybe every other day is enough for you. Maybe every 2 weeks you need to say it. Maybe just once a month. And you don't even always have to say them, right? I mean, sometimes you can write them down in a notebook. Sometimes you can write them in your notes on your phone. Sometimes you can record a video of yourself speaking. Sometimes you can say it in front of the mirror. Sometimes you can scream it in your car. But saying affirmations is important because it partially tricks your brain and it reinforces your brain. And I know a lot of people need reassurance and things like that. And you can reassure yourself by doing affirmations. And just, it makes you more self-aware and self-reflective. So what I like to do is I say what I want, right? But I say it with conviction. And not like I want this. It's I am a confident person, right? That's what I'll say. Or another example would be like, I will be financially free. Or I will have a, loving, loyal, caring partner that it's not one-sided, right? It looks like my dad's texting me about dinner. Let's go. But anyway, I'm going to go ahead and call off this video, and I will be back again, but somebody's coming, so it's kind of awkward. But I hope you guys enjoyed. I'll catch you.